Whoa, folks, and welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the Gubbins episode, because I'm in the money, a lot of money. All the steel bars sold. Some stage fish delight sold 3 of them. Here's more steel bars. All the dragon bread chili sold. That one green dye sold. The tender wolf steak sold. More steel bars. More dragon bread chilies. The silk course. Single iron buckle. Look, we're at 85 gold. We're at 85 gold and now we're up to 128 gold. Isn't that just beautiful? Ooh, and stuff is sold. Caught. So all the silk is sold. Beautiful. Isn't it wonderful, folks? Should I do more auctions? It's getting kind of late, but there still seems to be a fair few people on. I could justify doing a few bits and bobs. I am tempted in sticking, World of Warcraft, Classic, SOD, or maybe I could even drop Classic. But World of Warcraft, or WoW, SOD with a controller. You know, I need controller in there, or console port in there to try and draw attention to my videos. Damn it! Nanny? Jesus Christ! What the hell, people? Just suddenly seeing negative 412 gold. Like, Jesus Christ. That's actually not profitable. It takes like 10 silver. So I wouldn't actually make any more of that. Okay, can't justify making anything. Okay, let us move. We are heading down to Strangletor now.
What's on your mind?
Honestly, WoW was built to be played with a controller. Let's head to Booty Bay. Actually, do I even have the quest space for it? I'll drop Morladen. Kinda want to do that, just for the sake of Morladen. We do need to head down to Booty Bay to turn in that one quest.
Be good.
Crusader. Crusader would be nice to get on a weapon. Because think of it. Like, I occasionally just get great strength. Just random strength proc. That sounds kinda nice. Whisker Gorge. That might be it. There's a quest here at the altar of Zul to go to the sunken temple. Remember that much. Apparently with the new patch, so someone was claiming that they're hinting at with phase 4, hinting at a brand new dungeon. Really, was Stormwind really the next one? Okay, honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's worthwhile going back all the way. Fuck it, who knows what next quest we'll get. Um, go to Mental. Should have done it while I was there. Tarnished Undermine Reel. This currency can be earned from most non-rare dungeon bosses, over level 55, once per day, to purchase a variety of materials, items, and more. Blacksmith and leatherworking profession specializations become interchangeable for a fee, sometimes post-launch of Season Discovery Phase 4. Incursions updated to daily quest hubs. So, yeah. New world buff for Alliance characters max level. Mighty Alliance increases hit points by 300, 15% to haste to melee attacks, 10 mana regen every 5 seconds, does not stack with War Chief's Blessing. And we are getting an Ixia. There's also 10 classic bosses plus 1, revamped loot, redesigned tier 1 sets, and more. They'll also be turned up to heal with a veritable difficulty mechanic, allowing players to earn more rewards for undertaking higher difficulty. Nix will be adjusted to accommodate 40 or fewer players with additional loot adjustments. Someone was saying that they're teasing a new dungeon. Oh yes. Dungeon updates. Updated rewards, new dungeons available at 60. Blackrock Depths, second half. Blackrock Spire. Dire Maul, Tree Wing, Shoalman, Stratholme, plus a new mystery dungeon to discover. They did hint at Scarl Monastery thing. Like they had a graphic up with Normergan, Scarl Monastery, and Karazhan Crypts, and they haven't done that with Scarl Monastery. Like Normergan got upgraded, but Scarl Monastery hasn't, and the other place hasn't. Karazhan Crypts. So maybe this is them finally doing that. That'll be nice. Like I feel like if you're making promises, you really need to, carry through on them, or make it clear like, yeah, we can't. Apologies, say something. Apparently there's going to be utility runes. They're class agnostic utilities and provide bonus to various skills such as weapons and spells, or spell, to hit and more. So that's could be of interest. Knocked the cooldown by 15 seconds. Ah, I never noticed. This is just Rome Cathedral. That's nice. I was always too focused on the abilities. It honestly looks new to me. This is the inside of Stormwind Cathedral. And then this is... Ooh, that's actually really nice. That is the throne room in the Undercity. Honestly, the capital of Orderon never had a name. It'd be called... Um, um, sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's, yeah, in Warcraft 3 it was only ever called Capital City. Undercity, it being called Undercity was actually the first time it's actually friggin' named. For whatever reason, Blizzard never gave the capital of the, Lordaeron, that very important city, a name. Stratholme has a name. Anderhall has a name. Capital of the friggin' city place never got a name. It being called Undercity was the first time it's named. So that always bugged me. Because it's just like, how could you not name the place? Honestly, Grimbatal is also an option of for a dungeon, because they were set up for it in Cossack. There's like, oh, there's something dark in the depths that the Wildhammer would never speak of, and scared them so much, it scarred them so much that as a people they don't go underground anymore. Like dwarves that don't go underground, something big must be down there. So they could try for a classic version of it. I'm kind of imagining like OSRS here, like how they do like retail some quests in a different way, yeah. So like the dungeon would play out differently. But kind of a here's what would have happened if you'd gone into Grimbatal in Classic, Here's what was happening in there then. You know, there's actually nothing stopping Blizzard from continuing a season of Discovery beyond Nax Ramus. There's nothing stopping them from doing more with it. And I don't mean like we're going to Outlands. I mean like if they're willing to actually do brand new dungeon, then there's nothing stopping them from say introducing Hydro as a thing. There's nothing stopping them from doing say Timbermore Hold as a thing. There's nothing stopping them from revamping Ashara because that's a very barren area. I think I remember people saying that it was kind of develop like they could only get so much development done on like classic WoW back in the day. So if they had any plans for Ashara, they were kind of cut short. So they could finish those. It could be interesting. I'm just suggesting things. Like, basically, I'm just spitballing. These enemies aren't too out of sync with me. They're a little below, but I could try questing here instead of Strangledorn. It's an option. Korvork. Did they redo him for the BFA version of this area? I think they might have. I think I remember where Dry Whisker is now. Ooh, baby. Baby. Then again, I'll be mildly interested in doing Desolus because there's demons there. I was starting to wonder if I could even mine it. I need to catch up on editing. I've fallen way behind. I'm a lazy bastard, but then there's also stuff going on IRL. Animals aren't well. We're also doing a clear out and need to be filming a skip, which I've been slacking on. There's one thing after another. Excuse me. Refuge Point here is kind of a terrible position, really. Look at it. It's a hole in the ground. All the Horde has to do is sally forth with melee forces on that side, melee forces on this side. Like, put up some, like, Tauren or, heavy armored infantry, pin them in. And then coat to the sides in archers and mages. And just bombard, bombard, bombard. Slaughter.
Well met.
Archmage Mount sent Scruto and I here to collect reagents for him. I was at a loss as to how I was going to collect the items, but now that you're here, I think my problem's solved. I need the following: Witherbark tusks, Witherbark medicine pouches, and a Shadow Hunter knife. Could you find those for me? Witherbark live to the southeast of Arati.
Light bless you.
Hey there. See you later.
I supply only the finest goods.
Not
See
bad.
you around.
Well met.
Hmm.
Safe travel.
I'm the finest wares in the land. Up with it.
Well, it's that guy. Scruto. I don't know how to say his name.
Here there. Watch your back.
Can I help you?
To win this war, we can't sit idle and let the tide sweep over us. Must strike hard and fast, or it will never be ours again.
Farewell. Be careful. What can I do?
Never
for you?
again be ours.
Have a good one.
We're in desperate need of additional reinforcements, resource and reinforcement support our objectives in Rati Basin. Appropriate lumber has been particularly difficult to obtain. We've been forced to look as far as Stranglethorn Vale to source what we need. Bring me a shipment of Stranglethorn lumber, and your support will
See
not be
you around.
overlooked.
Can I help you?
The League of Arator has sworn to retake Arati for humans of Stromgarde and the Alliance. It's a battle hard fought, but a battle worth fighting.
Have a good one. Time is money, friend.
Smoky Wood Pastures. Just standard food and not the like seasonal stuff.
Need help?
Glad I
Hey
could
there.
help.
But yeah, you don't really want to hide your base in a ravine. Strategically, it's not sound.
Good day to you. See you later.
Suppose at the very least they do have defenders up top. But with all the rogues and assassins, not really an option. I wish I was a bit higher level. Someone needs DPS for Sunken Temple, and I would love to go, but I am nowhere near ready. Okay, this is not Red Whisker Gorge. It really is that bit there. Fuck's sake.
Hello.
I have seen people frequently complain about like the Horde always holding the villain ball. With the Alliance just being the good guys. But it's just like wanting the Alliance to do some bad as well. You know, balance things out. And I can see that. The way, like I suggested it before, but the way you could do it is, like the Alliance leaders overall, like the leaders now are pushing peace, peace, peace. Well, not everyone will be content with that. Look at the Gul'nain leader, he wouldn't be. And while they consider Tyranda's revenge complete, that's stupid. Her revenge wouldn't be complete till she strangles Sylvanas to death. You know? You know, strangles her back to life and then kills her again. So, my view is that, like, there will be people discontent on the peace between Horde and Alliance. They will be greatly discontent with it. Like, on the Alliance side. They may have lost, like, to the Horde holding the villain ball, they would have lost families, loved ones. And never felt like they'd gotten their blood debt paid. So, and maybe the guy from Gul'nain is funding these people, supporting them, because, you know what? He still doesn't feel satisfied, you know? So he's going behind people's backs and funding it. He's giving them equipment. He's doing it on the down low. And they're not judicious in how they try and enact their vengeance. They don't know who exactly killed their relatives, who exactly killed their loved ones. All they know is it was the Horde, or it was Forsaken, it was Orcs. Maybe they're wrong. You know, maybe they're right. We don't know. All we know is that they're blaming the Horde. So not in the cave. Oh no, that's their entrance to Arati. To AB. But anyway, they iron. Yes, we'll take it. So yeah, they blame the Horde for the death of their loved ones, rightly or wrongly. And they don't know precisely who did it. It was, you know, Private Jackson of the Torrens. Yeah, there's a Torren called Jackson. You know, they don't know who exactly killed their family members. So they are content to kill any Horde soldier till they feel satisfied. But it goes beyond that. They start, like, you know, why should their families get to live when mine are dead? So they start, you know, they burn down a few Tauren villages. It was the Forsaken that dropped blight on their people, but they don't care anymore. They just want Horde to suffer. And then you have Gen funding this. You have Tyrande supporting it. Maybe you don't go for the big names. I don't know the characters too well, but I feel of all the Alliance leaders, they would do such a thing. Tyrande has gone under that type of transformation, and she's always been rather bloodthirsty. Excuse me. So she will be the perfect fit for this kind of thing, you know? So yeah, basically, there's people with discontent. They aren't happy with the peace between Horde and Alliances. They don't feel the Horde has suffered for killing their family, killing their loved ones, and they want vengeance. So they want vengeance. They want blood. And you have the leaders funding them. Because, you know, they aren't happy with the Horde either. Like, they may be coming from a place of tragedy, and like, you know, we were, you know, victims of the Horde's brutality, but now they're killing random Horde civilians, you know? They're burning out a village or two. So they kind of lose the sympathy card. They've gone from victims to monsters themselves. And whatnot. Of course, Blizzard is trying to go away from the whole Alliance versus Horde dynamic. So you can't really play that anymore. The only way for Alliance to hold the villain ball now
I'm out of range.
is for them to, like, people are wondering about Terralion going, you know, dictator. They're thinking about Alira going, you know, void mad. So that's really the only way for them to hold villain ball. But beyond that, like, it's weird to me at the idea that everyone is, after decades of killing each other and whatnot, would be anyway just groovy to go along with. You know, like, we're all buddies now. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. You know, like, there's too much bad blood there for everyone to be happy with it. It would make sense for there to be a distant movement like that. And honestly, I hope there is. It would make sense for the story and be, honestly spoken, would be good writing. It's actually, honestly spoken, bad writing for there not to be people discontent like that. It's true silver in here. But yeah, honestly spoken, it's actually bad writing for it to be like that. Because it doesn't make sense for people to be not be pissed. Nope. Just clicking is enough to get the like fighting blood up. I don't have any potions. I thought I bought some. I have to stop by Stormwind before I go questing. So if you have an opinion, let me know in the comments. That's just something I thought of off the cuff. It's an easy way of setting it within the universe, you know. People within the Alliance having a grievance. Like, remember, you saw it at the start of Pandaria. With the leader of the aircraft we're on, you know, lusting to kill Horde. Because her parents were in South Shore. And they got massacred by the Forsaken. You know, during Kata. Oh, well, she said they were buried in South Shore. So in that case, they would have been killed pre-Kata at some point by the, you know, Horde marauders. So so they've been killed pre-Kata by the Horde marauders, and you know, she wants revenge for them. So we'll be like people like her, sentiment like that, and the group will grow from there. And then it goes beyond, you know, killing Horde soldiers and troopers to Mining 230. Ooh, that's beyond me greatly. God damn it. Moth in my room. I didn't have tissue lined up to kill it with. It even landed on the fucking table taunting me. Here, I'm gonna stop a sec. Hey folks, I'm back. Forgot to actually pause that at the end there. 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, this is way beyond me. I have to get to the next level of mining to actually mine it. Jesus. But sorry, I was getting tongue-tied there. So what am I trying to say? Basically, Alliance people discontent with the Horde getting off with their massacres start, rallying together, supported by maybe some big names within the Alliance. It has to be named characters, and I feel maybe a leader or two should be involved in it. Like, if it's just minor characters, then it's not a big deal, It needs to be something substantial. So yeah, people discontent with the Horde getting off with their massacres. They get funding from people high up within the Alliance who are also discontent, like that one General during Pandaria. But go beyond that, use established characters for it. Because otherwise they're too discardable, You need someone with just like, this is a character that's relevant and important, not easily just killed and moved on from. Like, it's going to have impact, add weight to it. And so again, response, funding it, supporting it in some way. And
I need to get closer.
Okay, we can actually mine this. And it goes from there. Oh, it's silver, nice. And it goes from there. And sorry, that moth being there is after freaking me out, because I just suddenly saw it fly up in front of me, and I have no idea where the fuck it is. No, sorry, where the fuck it came from. Had it been walking on my bed? Where did it just flutter up and say it was somewhere else, flew up in front of me, then away? Or had it been crawling on the bed just prior? Because I wasn't watching. We've never had this many moths before. We've been attacked by a ton this year, and I don't know why. Set my OCD off. But yeah, discontent people rallying together, using training, maybe some are ex-military, or maybe they've, I'm thinking right now of the ex-Defias leader, the original guy, how he was trained by the SI7 leader himself. So there's something like that. Discontent people rallying together because they're not happy with the Horde getting off with their massacres. So, it goes from there. They maybe attack some Horde military. Kill, attack a weak outpost. But then it spins into them wiping out a full village. Because they just see them as hordes, and why should the civvies get to live when their families didn't? My heart is bigger than their rights, kind of thing. And 10 points if you get what I'm thinking of. And it goes from there. Sorry, I just need to wipe a bit. The moth in its taunting landed on one bit of the table, and I did wipe it a moment ago, but I'm worried I missed the exact spot it landed on. There we go. I tried to get it, but I only had a bit of total there, but I had only like a random roll. Like I didn't have a bit torn off to kill a moth with. I had just like a square left on the roll, so I was just like trying to swat it with that. Didn't work too well. But I keep losing my train of fucking thought. Discontent people rallying together. Maybe, you know, they give them some expertise so that it's actually viable. Give them funding from high-ranking notable characters. Then they spin into committing atrocities. Maybe the high-ranking characters don't give a shit. Again, it's still sore about, you know, his side, about what happened to his people. How the others just stood, like, they may not have been one to do it. That was Sylvanas, but they stood to one side. They helped her. They carried out her plans. You know, Tyranda's upset because, you know, yeah, it was Sylvanas that did it, but you supported her. If you'd turned against her, we wouldn't have had this. We wouldn't be having this conversation. The dictator only gets to carry out their actions because of the footmen. The footmen killed the dictator already. Before they got to carry their plans out, you know, they wouldn't have gotten anywhere. So, you know, that kind of thing, that kind of logic. But I don't really know how their stories have progressed, if they have at all. And again, like I said, they are trying to push a unity aspect now, rather than, you know, Alliance versus Horde fighting. Even though, like, you may want to try and end the cycle of violence, end the cycle of hate. The issue is that they've been trying to kill each other for so goddamn long that that's not something you can do overnight. That's a generational kind of thing. You can't just say, we're at peace now, and let that be that. It's a long-term kind of thing. You have to get over generations of hatred right there, you know? Generations of bloodshed. Like, how long has it been since the first war? There's quite possibly survivors of the first war here, still alive. There's certainly survivors of the second war. Survivors of the third war. Well, there's plenty of times where the Horde and the Alliance have worked together. It's just been because they've been forced to by a greater threat. It's not necessarily enough for them to look past the old wounds. So, again, it makes sense if there is discontent and great hatred going on there, you know?
I can't cast that. It's too far away.
Okay, I'm just gonna heart. It'll make it easier rather than fighting my way back to refuge point and flying down. I have limited time to play right now, so well, I can play more afterwards. I want to play more now, so I've got limited time to play with.
Help you find something? Light bless you.
What's this? Oh! When the fuck did I get that? When I was killing those kobolds. I didn't know any enemy in that area could drop them. Apparently the Dark Irons have the best rates, but still low, but I didn't think any enemy could drop them. I thought it was just a small pool. Interesting. I'm going to hold on to the mithril. I could sell it for a chunk, but I feel I'm going to want it for my weapons. Actually, in Season 4, Phase 4, you can switch at some time, hopefully. I'm going to go become a weaponsmith. No, I want to level. We'll deal with it later.